have been decided in the different zones. The quarterfinals have been played as well as the semi-finals, and that brings us here today at the Hazley Crawford Stadium, Port of Spain, Trinidad and Tobago for the Coca-Cola Intercall Finals. We start off with the girls Intercall. Pleasantville Secondary from the south up against Miracle Ministries, PHS from Central. Looking at the weather that they will play under today, it is 28 degrees Celsius, humidity index in the 70s and wind speeds of 9 kilometers per hour. For this final matchup, my name is Hans Devines. Joining me on pitch, Colin Murray, Leo Chin, and Brent Sancho. Before we go any further, gentlemen, let's look at how we got to this point.
Well, the road to the final for both teams started at the zonal division. Pleasantville started off with a bye, and then the Tronson of Palo Seco and St. Joseph contra San Fernando saw them going through. Miracle Ministries also scoring their slew of goals, and a tight contest against Holy Faith Convent of Coca, but assured Miracle Ministries would extend it all the way to the national format of this competition. Pleasantville getting a victory against Five Rivers, and the Miracle Ministries moving on against St. Joseph Convent in a tight affair that eventually ended up in penalty kicks. But nevertheless, both teams are here to contest the national finals.
Well, last time around, Five Rivers made it to this stage. But Brent, let's talk a little bit about Pleasantville Secondary and this particular program.
When you talk about consistency, and that's what Pleasantville Secondary Women's Program has been, the likes of Joel Maloney and Brian Jordan have done an exceptional job to make sure that year in year this team competes at this level. They have a bunch of national team players that will have an impact on this game here this afternoon. But I think when you look at the program as overall, there's a clear understanding that not just zonal championship is good enough for them, but also winning at the national level, and that is what they've done to bring their team here this afternoon.
Well, Brent, you mentioned him in your preamble. Let's hear from Coach Maloney.
I am here with Coach Joel Maloney of Pleasantville. Coach, big final today. What's the mood in the camp?
Well, the mood in the camp is of excitement, and the girls ready to play. We've been training whole season, been working hard in training, playing games, and the girls just up for it today.
Absolutely, and of course, on a big game today, we need to know about the big players. We know about Nikita Gosa and national quality. Who else can we look out for today?
Well, we have to look forward to our biggest threat. Nikita is one, but we have in every position on the team, we have good players. In the goal, we have Jenny Kramuta, a national under-17 player. In the defense, we have a number of players who could step up. All right. We also have in the midfield, we have Nikita's bigger sister, Natalia Gosa, who scored the goal for us to qualify for today. So, and up front we have Tian Wiley. Understand, good players. Tian have been playing with the team since she was in Form 2. So she's in 6th form right now, so she'll be captaining the team today, and she's somebody that could score plenty goals for us today.
Absolutely. Long list there of big players, and of course, you all had an impressive season, scored a lot of goals, especially early on. How have you seen the progression of the team? How pleased are you with them coming through the season?
Well, it's always a challenge playing against teams, especially in South, where the quality is not that of, at the higher level. So you win games by big margins, and when you come to the knockout phase, you get harder teams who have stiffer competition, like for instance, Tobago. So, you have to grind out some results sometimes, and so far we've been grinding, and we've been grinding hard.
Absolutely, Coach, and all the best today.
Thanks.
Hard games, stiffer competition, and they've been grinding hard. Colin Murray, what do you make of what Coach Maloney said?
Yeah, I think Brent also made the point. They have a really good program. They've been always consistent over the last few years, Pleasantville. And the coach has said it. He basically what he's saying, look, yeah, we have a couple national players. Yeah, we have a couple good players. But you know what? We're not going to depend on them. We have to get the others to step up. Yeah. So they've now got to join that kind of level. And I think once they do that and he instills that kind of discipline in the team, they're going to be a tough team to beat.
Leo Chin, this team scores goals. We know that. I mean, record-breaking goals. What do you make of them?
Yeah, record-breaking goals. But Coach was very honest in saying that, the South Zone doesn't have the best of quality. No offense to any of the teams there, but yet still this team have reached the final of the National Intercall. Yeah. And so there definitely is quality, regardless of if they're winning 50-0 or 2-0.
All right, well, let's talk about Miracle Ministries a bit, Brent. Now, a decade ago, this team would not have been in the conversation. This school wouldn't have been in the football conversation. But this year, they definitely are. Let's talk a bit about them and their program.
Yeah, their program. Of course, you have to mention the men's program as well. We saw them at the final, the national level, at the Central Zone finals. And that's a testament to them. You're right. Not just the women, but the men were not was not a program that really was there and thereabouts. The men has an opportunity to go up, of course, to the Premiership. And today, the women have an opportunity to win a national championship.
Yep.
So when you have that balance in sport, especially at the school level, that both men and women are doing well, that shows that the program overall it has the right investment and have the right people trying to make things happen for them.
Well, we spoke to one of those people, and here's what he had to say.
Coach Keith Williams, the second of Miracle Ministries. Coach, huge final today. What has gotten your team to this final?
Hard work and consistency in terms of working as a team, you know. So I think today, if it is we continue to work as a team, they could be able to take us over the line.
Absolutely, and of course it rained a lot today. Does that foil your plans in any way today?
At the end of the day, football is football, rain or sun. The only thing that stops rain is cricket. So we come out today to be able to put in the hard work that we'd have, well, to see the hard work that we'd have done all through the season and to be able to go from there.
Of course, football is a team sport. You mentioned the dedication, the hard work, but who can we look forward to in this game? Any shining stars in the team that could really bring it on the big day?
I try to be able to look at my team like a German team. You don't look at one specific persons, but I can mention a few names, such as Akila Virgil, who's been a top scorer, Jewel Benjamin, who's our inspirational captain, and is a Benji. If you know about the Benjamins in Trinidad, she comes from a family of football. And then our goalkeeper, Kimberlyn Rampasad, who has been a youth goalkeeper and has been phenomenal for us. So definitely these players to be able to watch, but then again, you know, it's the team. You never know who could be able to step up on the day.
And finally, Coach, you mentioned Kimberlyn Rampasad, who, of course, saved you all in the last game in the penalty shootout.
Yeah.
Excellent performance from her. You know Pleasantville has scored a lot of goals this season.
Yes.
Does that bring any fear to your defense, to your goalkeeper at all, or to you today?
No, at the end of the day, it's a final, and at a final, you have to be able to work hard and grind it out, and sometimes it may be able to gain a one goal or something like that. But if it is we continue to work as a team and to be able to focus, we definitely be able to get there. If you focus on what the other team has done, that will bring fear into you and fear into your team, and we're not about fear today. We come to be able to work. We work hard to get here, so once we continue to be able to focus and play together, we definitely should be able to probably bring on the victory for Central.
Thanks for your time, Coach, and all the best today.
Hey, thanks very much.
They worked hard to get here. Colin Murray, what do you make of this, Coach?
Listen, I like Miracle Ministries. I like the program. I was very impressed with the boys' team. Matter of fact, I was a little hurt that they didn't get to the final, you know, beat. And nothing against Chaguanas, of course. You know, they played a good game and they won. But I just seem to like the program of these of Miracle Ministries. I think, Hans, you made the point. They have come from nowhere.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, we keep talking Miracle Ministries, Miracle Ministries. And, you know, I'm looking forward to seeing the girls today, to see, you know, how they play, what sort of, not only the formation, but how they move the ball, etc., etc.
Well, Colin Murray, don't worry. One day we just might get that Miracle Ministries Champions of Central billboard. One day. May not be today or tomorrow, but one day we'll get it. Liu Chin, what do you make of this team?
Yeah, well, Coach said it, they're fearless. As we mentioned before, Pleasantville have scored millions of goals this season, but he says he's not afraid of that at all.
Yeah.
These girls just need to come out here and put out a performance, and we'll see how it turns out.
We will. It's the Coca-Cola Intercall Finals. You can stay in tune to everything happening in this league and so many others. Just download the SportsMax app today. Head to the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store and be part of all of the action. It continues here, the Coca-Cola Intercall Finals here at the Hasely Crawford Stadium when we come back. Put in the place, don't back. Hasely Crawford Stadium, Port of Spain, Trinidad and Tobago. We are here for the Coca-Cola Intercall Finals. Yes, we get ready for the girls of Pleasantville going up against the girls of Miracle Ministries. But we also have the boys final coming up. St. Anthony's College going up against Presentation College. It is a final that most would not have predicted. Let's talk a little bit about that, gentlemen.
Well, I know Colin didn't predict that one because he would have thought that Fatima College would be very much here at this final. But I forgive him for that. But certainly both programs have shown throughout the season that they do have the potential.
Yeah.
Consistency has been their problem throughout it. You talk about a St. Anthony's College team that could be explosive offensively on their day and very difficult to deal with. And you talk about a Presentation College team coached by Coach Cooper, who's very strong defensively and always tactically astute in the way they approach football games. So I think this finals will be very intriguing because it's a contrasting style. And of course, whichever style comes out on top will win this football game.
Now, last time they played, it was 1-0 in favor of Presentation College. Colin Murray, I know before the matchup you were talking about Coach Cooper's coaching style and how he keeps the team together.
Not only that, Hans, he's well organized. You know, he's got his team well drilled defensively. From the time they lose the ball, you can see everybody getting back in position defensively. You know, so I'm not surprised that they have not conceded a goal. For example, in the intercall zone coming into the finals. So you know, this game is, to me, it's going to go right down to the wire. It may just be a one goal, you know, because both teams are pretty good defensively. You look at the St. Anthony's team against QRC, I thought they were good defensively. In the semi-final, they were good defensively against Mukarapo. So, you know, you're looking at this team, the St. Anthony's teams, that's pretty good defensively. So I think it's going to be a very tactical game. It's not going to be like, do excuse me, a Fatima St. Benedict's game that is very open and you know, open football. I think this is going to be a cagey affair, but a good game. It's going to be a tactically interesting game.
Now, throughout the season, Brent, of course, you would have mentioned St. Anthony's College and the fact that quite often they don't actually get it in. We'll talk about that some more, but let's talk a little bit about their road to the finals.
Well, when you look at both teams, St. Anthony's College, we talked about their fact of not scoring a lot. They got through the faces of Blanchisseuse and East Mokarapo, a high-scoring affair, but still tight. And, of course, that exciting penalty shootout against Queens Royal College. Presentation College, arguably the more difficult route than Fatima, wins against Naparima College and St. Benedict's brought them here. And at the national level, of course, St. Anthony's College got by Chaguanas North Secondary, a game that probably they should have won by more goals, but of course they were still able to do so. And of course, when you look at Arima North holding it very tight against Presentation College, that game going towards Presentation College, winning 1-0, a controversial goal of some sort. Nevertheless, they're still here.
All right, definitely. Now, Leo Chin, we mentioned St. Anthony's College. Yes, they miss opportunities, but they do have some exciting players. Let's touch a little bit on that.
Excellent players. Elon Wilson, right, is one I'll be looking out for today in that midfield. I mean, he's top class. Of course, you know, you have the wingers, you have the goalkeeper who saved them against QRC. His name has slipped me right now. Morris. You know, so all around the pitch, St. Anthony's, much like Pleasantville, coach mentioned, you know, St. Anthony's have a lot of stars. And if they bring it today, you know, it could be a victory for them.
Well, a lot of the teams brought it throughout the season, and here are some of the 5 best goals.
This could be trouble, can he, fellas? And he does. The deadlock is broken. Here's Clement. He's looking for the double. Here's Clement. That's 3-0.
Kwashi thinking about going from distance. Oh, goodness! Just when you think you've seen the best goal that he can score this season, he produces another. Oh. Whoa! Well, look at that. Icing on the cake, deceiving the goalkeeper. And that is game, set, and match.
And this is another chance here. Oh, good save by Andrews. But banged into the back of the net. This time, absolutely no mistake here. This is the guns looking for the shot. That's it, 1-0. See, Nelson. Mohammed, he puts it in the back of the net. QRC have scored in the 80th minute.
Here's Jeremiah Niles. Can he thread the needle? Grant, and that's 2. The Lions roar.
Oh, he's kicked it wide.
It's a poor kick. It's a really poor kick.
Here is Young.
Yeah, that's a
and he said, put it away. And Presentation come away with a 5-4 victory. This is Moore. Sends the crossover. It's in the back of the net. It was really a cross in the 54th minute. Nikesi Moore.
Will he be that guy? He won't. Arima North East Zone Intercol winners.
Let's see, Francois. He bangs it. That's a good penalty. Here is Aberdeen against Morris. Aberdeen. Oh, it's saved. Morris has done it.
See this man disappear. And look at this corridor. That's two.
The shot comes and Taylor is there. And again, this time it's in the back of the net.
Much more than 5 goals of the Secondary Schools Football League for 2023. Just great moments overall. Here with the president of the Secondary Schools Football League, Marie Gonzalez. Welcome to SportsMax once again. Let us know, how has this season been?
It has been certainly terrific, certainly overwhelming and tremendously enjoyable.
Well, let's talk a little bit about contributions, because we know the sponsors make it happen. Let's talk a little bit about that.
Certainly, we want to really sincerely thank Coca-Cola. They have been with us from ever since, and they continue to improve. They're going to be going on the upper level this evening with an improved performance from last year. And we certainly have to appreciate the input of National Gas Company, Shell, First Citizen. We want to also mention the Axiom technology, as well as even the Unilever.
Yeah. Well, listen, what were some of the highlights this season for you and, of course, the SSFL team?
Well, interestingly enough, in our hands, the gap is closing, and we're seeing it, because last year we had 2 different intercol champions, Signal Hill girls and Fatima being the boys. They are nowhere wrong this time around. We're going to be having 2 new champions, and credit to St. Benedict's, so Fatima, Signal Hill, and all the others that have been doing a fantastic job. But now we have Miracle Ministries up against Pleasantville. Anything can happen. And in the context of now Presentation San Fernando, who has felt it, who has experienced it. But new on the block now, the St. Anthony's, who haven't seen it and feel it for many, many years. So it's going to be quite interesting.
All right, well, let's talk a little bit about the intercall in terms of the girls and secondary schools football in terms of the girls. Of course, we're seeing an improved quality in women's football all over the world. But let's talk about what's happening with the secondary schools football league.
And that's why, Hans, a very good question. We have on the front burner, and we're not going to push it back. For 2024, the 60th anniversary of the SSFL, our intention is definitely to move in the direction of a premiership girls competition.
Wow.
With that, it means that we'll be moving to see if we could bring on board new sponsors, and even those that we have. But it's about ensuring, in addition to the girls 13 and under, that we have embarked on this year, to go towards having a premiership girls for 2024.
Well, we look forward to it, but we also look forward to the Coca-Cola Intercall Girls Final. When we come back around, it's kickoff as Pleasantville Secondary School take on Miracle Ministries PHS here at the Hazley Crawford Stadium. This is Coca-Cola Intercall Action.
Welcome back here to the Hazley Crawford Stadium. We're getting ready for the Coca-Cola Girls Intercol National Final. It's the Miracle Ministries Pentecostal High School. They're coming up against Pleasantville Secondary School in what should be a very entertaining final between two teams that had mixed fortunes. And when I say mixed fortunes, Pleasantville scoring quite a number of goals. But the Miracle Ministries coach saying they're not worried about that. They're good defensively, they've got a good goalkeeper, and they're quite prepared to sit back and take up whatever is thrown at them by Pleasantville. They will absorb that and move forward. So we'll just have to wait and see just how they cope with the tough Pleasantville team. And we keep saying that they've been, over the years, they've been a force to reckon with at the girls' secondary schools level, and we see no different here today. But there are the officials making their way out, followed by the two teams. And Miracle Ministries in a sort of purple, and no, they're in the blue top. Sorry, they're in a more of a blue top, and in the purple is Pleasantville, and they will be meeting the dignitaries before the start of the final. And the sun has come out here, Brent, so which is a good sign.
It's a good sign, but there's still water puddles throughout the field and in various patches. We've had rain all afternoon, well, all of last night and into today. Certainly will have an impact on this game and whether or not the ball will roll in a fluid measure. Of course, as we take a look at the dignitaries that are coming out. One is Mareri Gonzalez, of course, the president. And it's his first vice president, Anisel Sicharan, and a representative from Coca-Cola, Cassandra Richardson. Of course, Maritza Balak is under the weather, avid football fan. Is not here today.
Yep, she's always at these finals.
Yeah, and Richard Hood, the TTFA women's senior head coach. They had their game against Mexico recently here at the Hazley Crawford Stadium. They're going under 1-0. Richard Hood, with limited resources, was still able to get fine performances out of the women's team. And I'm very sure, Colin, his eyes will be keenly set on this finals to see the next best talent coming out and possibly being utilized at the senior team level. As you mentioned, it is an interesting game. Pleasantville, a team that's no stranger for doing well at the Coca-Cola Intercol level. A history of 4-time Intercol champions. The last one in 2019, and they produced a host of national players, the likes of Latifa Pascal and Alexa Ali, to name a few. And still a program that has done exceedingly well under the stewardship of the likes of Brian Jordan, as we have a look at Miracle Ministries. Must be an exciting day for both programs, Colin.
Oh, no doubt. It would be a very exciting for both of these teams. As the coaches mentioned when they were asked, what to expect today, and both said that they're very excited to be in the final. And, at the end of it, at the day, both teams have to be commended for getting this far. Yes, unfortunately, it has to be one winner. And even if the game ends in a draw after 80 minutes, and let's remember, this is an 80-minute game, 40 minutes per half, not like the boys of 45 minutes. So at the end of 80 minutes, if it's a drawn game, then you go to penalty, kicks from the penalty mark, and that will be, so it will be decided today. Many years ago, Brent, in games like this, you go to extra time, and if there's still no result, you have a replay. Well, those days have long gone.
I think fixture congestion is probably one of the causes. When of course, as both teams are at attention for the national anthem. Of course, both teams are calling exchanging pleasantries. American Ministries, I know we talked about it in the build-up and how well this program has done over the last couple of years. We had a taste of the men's team and that close loss, as we have confirmation of the officials. Melissa Nicholas, Kamaya James, fourth official is Charisse Hood. And of course the referee, the very experienced Cecile Hines, all-female cast this afternoon. And our women officials have done exceedingly well at the regional and CONCACAF level, so it's good to see that we have experienced campaigners here to do this finals. And Colin, I was just talking about, of course, the American Ministry program. I know we touched on it for them. Missing out on the boys finals as we have a look at the starting lineup here for American Ministries.
Yeah, we certainly have a look at the lineup for American Ministries. Rampasad, there's Sandy, Kamabach, Hunt, Mohammed, Joe, Virgil, Dudley, Lezama, Pollard, and Benjamin. And the coach is Keith Williams II. So the formation, Brent, well, we go into, before we talk on that, let's quickly look at the Pleasantville lineup. There's Mitchell, Wickham, Gosain, Nanan, Gosain. Well, there's the two Gosains, Natalia and Nikita. And then there's Wiley, Wong, Sherwood, Ramuta, Shepard, Guerrero, and the coach Joel Maloney. But talking about formations, Brent, you looked at the American Ministries and even Pleasantville. Pleasantville seemed to be setting up with a 4-1-2-3.
Yeah, 4-1-2-3. Benjamin sitting in front of the back four. And Virgil, Lezama, and Dudley is expected to bring goals for this team. When you talk about Pleasantville, interesting one here, Colin. Natalia Gosain, Nikita Gosain, sorry, age 13. And listen to this, Colin. 55 goals this season for the very, very young lady from Pleasantville. Certainly one of the key players that we'll have to look out for. Nikita Gosain doing a tremendous job in putting the ball in the back of the net at the tender age of 13 years old. So the Gosain sisters have left their mark. Gosain Nikita at number 9. She's not in view here, but I'm very sure throughout this fixture she will come into view.
Well, it's the teams just saying their last-minute prayers. And before we get the action going here at the Hazley Crawford Stadium, remember it's Pleasantville against the Miracle Ministries team. And remember Miracle Ministries in blue tops, whereas Pleasantville all in purple. And it's going to be Miracle Ministries with the kickoff. The referee, Cecile Hines, the very experienced FIFA referee, is in charge of the proceedings today. As here we get going with the Miracle Ministries in possession and trying to knock it around at the back. They've got to be careful because Pleasantville with Wong, she wins it, looking to play it forward, and immediately it's going to be a free kick. So Miracle Ministries trying to play it out from the back, but they've got to be careful because you could see Pleasantville quickly trying to press them and put them under some pressure.
Well, it's another game of contrasting styles. We talked about the men's finals, Colin, in Presentation College, a team that has not conceded throughout the intercol march to the finals. National finals, that is. Very stingy defensively, very well organized. And coming up against St. Anthony's College, who is a well-drilled offensive unit, despite the fact that I still find, Colin, they're very wasteful in front of goal. So the similarities to the men's finals are certainly here with the girls. And this team in possession here is a goal-scoring juggernaut as they bear down on goal.
But this is the first chance of the game. Let's see.
Got to shoot now.
Oh, she's trying to play it off. But still, there's another chance.
It's Nikita Gosain.
Yeah, and this could be goal number 1, and it is.
She has done it.
Nikita Gosain.
Talked about her.
has put Pleasantville in front after 2 minutes. And boy, oh boy, this could be a long afternoon for Miracle Ministries. But again, being put under pressure from Pleasantville immediately. And
well, it was Nikita Gosain. Good perseverance. She fought for it. Goalkeeper comes out, but this young 13-year-olds with 55 goals throughout the regular season has just put one into the back of the net, and probably should have bet your house, Colin, for her to score, because I was going to bet mine.
Well, Brenda, my house is not as big as yours, so I probably would have been okay. But here's Pleasantville with the throw-in, as they are already 1 goal up. And as I said, this could be a very, very long afternoon. Here's Sherwood playing it off immediately towards Guerrero. But it's in the middle of the field. No one really looking to take control of it, as Miracle Ministries looking to come forward with it. But Guerrero intercepts. Trying to go wide to Wong.
That's a good ball.
Can she get there? No, she does not get there before Sandy. And Sandy plays it out. And it's going to be a throw for Pleasantville.
Good covering there by Sandy. Already we see this 4-3-3 formation implemented by Pleasantville. And their strikers, in particular that lady that's going towards the ball, number 10, leads the focal point.
And ball, it's going to be a free kick for the Ministries.
I think the challenge for American Ministries, and it's quite early still, Colin, is Nikita Gosain is coming from quite deep. She's playing that number 10 role, the youngster, the 13-year-old, but she does break lines and she's willing to get forward. She does make her forays into the box, and if they don't keep her eye on her, she's certainly going to try to steal in behind the back four of Miracle Ministries again.
Well, the ball is going to be shepherded out there by Lezama, and it's going to be a throw for Pleasantville. Goes to goalkeeper Ramuta, who picks it up gleefully. So here is the ball played out to Lezama, but she's not getting there before Guerrero, and barges into Guerrero. She's down for the count. The referee hasn't seen the referee Hines. Now Guerrero is going to get some treatment, but Lezama is a pretty big girl, and she went straight into Guerrero. And she got up immediately. Guerrero did not.
Yeah, and again, it's not something that looked like it had malicious intent in it or anything that that would have provided some sort of thought behind it. It looked like two players coming together, and he rightfully said Guerrero pint size. Let's have another look at the collision. I think that extended right foot may have caused the damage, but she's okay. I'm very sure, Colin, it would take a lot to get out of this finals.
I tell you that. Well, 5 minutes have gone, and as we said, Nikita Gosain opening the scoring for Pleasantville. They hold on to that 1-goal lead as the ball is played there into the middle by Mohammed. She goes wide to Pollard. And it's eventually won by Wickham, but it's given right back to Miracle Ministries. They can't keep possession. Guerrero is there. Plays it downfield. Gets it towards Wiley, but she can't control it. And the ball is played forward now towards Pollard. Pollard going back towards Mohammed, but Gosain wins it. Gets control of it. Plays that ball way out onto that far side. Looking for Nanan to make that run.
Yeah, right decision. She was under pressure. She made the right decision to clear her lines.
So there is the throw sent in field towards Shepherd, and eventually it comes off of Mohammed, and it's going to be another throw this time again for Pleasantville. Made a few yards down the right side. It's thrown back to Gosain. Gosain in possession. She looking for the shot. No, she turns with it nicely. She's still in control. Oh, she is having fun out there. But eventually the ball goes out towards Nana, and she plays it in field. This is Shepard, sends it across, and the cross is not all that good. It goes out of play. It's going to be a goal kick for Miracle Ministries. They trail by 1-0. As
it's another look there at a bit of skill there by Nikita Gosain.
I love how she turned one way, Brent, then the next.
Yeah, impressive start so far by the 13-year-old.
You can't probably wait, Brent, for her to develop in the next 2 years.
Yeah.
What can happen with that?
Well, the bad news for some of the other teams in this competition should probably be around next year, the year after that, and the year after that.
Here's Gosain as we talk. She's on the march again. Oh, that's a good tackle. I thought it was from the back, but it was. But won the ball cleanly. As this time it's Wiley in possession, but it's cleared up. Guerrero is there. She's had a lot of the game so far. She's been very much involved. Well, this time the ball is played over towards Mohammed.
That's a foul.
And she was brought down, so it's going to be a free kick for Miracle Ministries.
Well, a good sequence of defense there from Miracle Ministries as we have another look at the infringement. It's like Ferrier doing the illegal stuff defensively. But I was about to say, Colin, the Miracle Ministries seemingly now settled a bit more.
Yeah.
And it's not allowing Pleasantville easy forays into their defensive third. Pleasantville's attacking third.
Yeah, the first 3 minutes or so, Brent,
Looked a bit unsettled.
Yeah, they looked a little bit, they weren't sure where they were. But since then, the last 4 or 5 minutes, they've settled down nicely, and they're trying to move the ball around. And they need to get a goal to just get back in the game and give themselves some confidence.
Well, it's a good chance here to have a crack on goal. I'm looking at the run-up. It's a long one.
Yep. It gives me the impression from Benjamin that she's going to go to goal. So here is Benjamin with the free kick.
That's
Not
good
a bad effort. It's in the back of the net. They've equalized. Minute number 10. It's Miracle Ministries 1, Pleasantville 1. And we were just about saying they're getting back into this game. And boy, oh boy, have they got back in this game. Just what the doctor ordered. Jewel Benjamin.
Yeah. Look at that for a strike. Goalkeeper Jasmine Ramuta with no chance. Good height, good elevation, but most importantly, on frame. And Benjamin with the equalizer. Don't count out this Miracle Ministry side. I certainly believe that they can get a result here. But here comes Nikita Gosain.
She is the danger for Miracle Ministries.
That's a good shot.
Just goes wide. Yeah, she is the danger. So they've got to be very careful of Nikita Gosain. They've got to close her down, Brent. If they allow her any sort of room, she can make them pay.
Yeah, and they will have to do it in 2s and 3s because she's already shown that she has the capability of getting past one Miracle Ministry player. So it's going to have to be done in the collective. Certainly a handful.
It's going to be a throw for Pleasantville. So just waiting for the no ball girls around for the final. Can't understand why for an important game like this. But here's Wiley over the bar, hits the bar, comes back out. No one following up, but there was Wiley having a go, and it hit the top of the bar. So this game seems, Brent, I think we're in for a treat here this afternoon. I think the back of that net is going to be very busy. But here's Gosain. Chips one, really and truly. I'm not sure what she
aimless,
tried there.
really.
Yeah.
And you're right, Colin. It just feels like Pleasantville has come to life. Look at this, Wiley. Hints of a handball there. Finally gets it on the half volley. Ricochets off the bar. So good strike there by the captain. Getting a full face of laces onto the leather of the football, but just couldn't creep under the bar.
Well, here is Guerrero playing it back downfield, but not a great ball. And there was another. The Miracle Ministry girls, they look a little tough, Brent, as compared to some of the Pleasantville girls.
Well, they certainly are not afraid to get themselves into 50-50 or even 60-40 situations.
Well, here is Sherwood. Long ball over onto that far side, but it's won here by Mohammed. She's playing it right through the defense, but to no one in particular. Cleared upfield, but there is Shepherd winning it for Pleasantville, and in fact getting this through. Goes into, this is Natalia Gosain with it. Plays it forward, but aimlessly, and it in fact goes out of play, and it's going to be a through for Miracle Ministries.
It's been a very back and forth game so far, Colin, and both teams have had their enjoyment.
So download the SportsMax app today, and you can get all the excitement. But here is, we talk about excitement, the ball goes straight to goalkeeper Rampasad, who was under some pressure, but came to nothing. As Lizama trying to keep it in, and she can't, so it's going to be a throw. Sherwood is going to take it. This is Shepherd playing a good ball to Wong. She's going to try to get the crossover. She does.
That's a good
and
ball.
This could be another chance here. Oh, she should have hit it one time. Nanan, but it goes to Wiley and she hits it over the bar.
Yeah.
Well, Nanan was coming in, Brent, and really and truly, she should have just hit it into the net. She tried to go around the keeper, and I think that was the problem. Let's look at the cross.
Yeah, it was a good flighted ball there by Wong, searching for an end product in the box. Eventually, Nanan comes across. Maybe she could have taken a touch instead of trying to hit it first time. And
did she try to hit it first time? It gave me the impression she tried
to take it inside. Yeah, it could possibly be that, and just didn't get it. And then Wiley, in your picture there, she had the second bite of the cherry, and she really took her shot hurriedly. Well, they're showing signs, Colin, Pleasantville, that they can't go back on top. Certainly there's danger in Wong and Nanan, Wiley, of course Nikita Gosain as well.
Mohammed looking to play that ball forward, but it's now played to Lizama.
It's well defended.
It's going to be a corner. So here's a corner for the Miracle Ministries. They're going to go short with it. Yes, they do. And this is Lizama trying to get it across. Well, actually, that was not Lizama. It was Pollard trying to get it across. Here is, well, they're playing with the ball at the back. The shot comes. Oh, that's a good save in the end. And she does well. And a little bit of a collision. But certainly, Ramuta did well in the goal for Pleasantville. It seemed to be heading in the goal, and she was able to parry it away. And in so doing, she prevented Miracle Ministries. So let's have a look at it. The ball was...
Yeah,
the shot
that
came,
was a good shot, Colin.
Yep.
Caught it sweetly on the volley. You have to give goalkeeper
Ramuta.
Janice Ramuta
a lot of credit.
A lot of credit, because she stayed with it.
Yep, she did. I thought it once, when it was hit, Brent, I thought it will.
It's gonna evade her, yeah.
She did well in the end. And Brent, the sun has come out in all its glory now. We've had so much rain today, and
last night as well.
Yeah, we talked about the pitch, the conditions. I mean, when you look at the pitch, it's held up well. There is
puddles.
Yeah, around, but in general, I think it's held up well. And you could see some of the players slipping, sliding all over the place.
Yeah, it's still very soft. I mean, there's no doubt about that. But in terms of what I expected with the puddles of water, it's turned out a lot better. And I'm happy for these young ladies, because they deserve the right platform to showcase their talent. And in this big national final occasion, there isn't a better there's not a better field to do it.
That's correct. Well, here is Joe.
This could be trouble.
But he gets it to Wong. Wong trying to play towards Shepard, looking for the return ball. And Joe, in fact, clears it. And it's going to be a throw for Pleasantville. So 1-1 here at the Hazley Crawford Stadium. Just about 18 minutes gone. Pleasantville opened the scoring as early as minute number 2. Nikita Gosain. And then the equalizer coming in the 10th minute from Jewel Benjamin. So 1-1, even Steven in this, the Coca-Cola Girls Intercall final. There we saw a picture of the Miracle Ministries bench. Long ball played forward. Looking to get Virgil going.
But scorer again, she's done well at the back. Of course, that not the best of clearances, but outside of that, she's read the play well and have stymied a lot of Miracle Ministries' progress so far.
Yeah, I was about to say that, Brent. Her positional play has been pretty good, hasn't it?
She's read the play well.
She seems to be everywhere.
And sweeps well.
Yeah.
And understands when the wing back is beaten that she has to come across and deal with it.
Well, here is the throw from Lizama, but straight to Guerrero, and she plays it downfield. Hits Mohammed somewhere in under the chin, I thought. But this is Nikita Gosain going wide to Nanan. Nanan is playing it back to Gosain.
She could get there.
It was a good tackle in the end, actually, coming in from Kamabach. She's been good as well for Miracle Ministries. Both Kamabach and Sandy in the middle. But here's Joe. She clears it. It's going to be a throw for Pleasantville.
You just feel if the ball gets to the feet of the likes of Wiley and Nanan, Wong, and of course Gosain, that Miracle Ministries will have their work cut out for them. But they've worked in individual spurts, Colin, and not necessarily in tandem. And I think that's the challenge for Pleasantville. Can they find that group of players working as a collective?
Well, here's the ball going through to Rampasad, and she bowls it out to the right, looking for Lizama. But Sherwood is there, but they give it away to Virgil. And that's not Van Dyke, by the way. The ball is played out to the left here towards Dudley. It's going to be a throw for Pleasantville. So a player down at the moment, and going to get some treatment. Not sure who is the player down. It could very well be Wickham. Wait and see if it is in fact it is Wickham. One all here at the Hazley Crawford Stadium. Brilliant sunshine. Of course, the St. Anthony's, the Westmoreland Tigers, they are here and they are starting their warm-up pretty early, I think, because we're only 25 minutes into this girls' final.
And it looks like they're going to have a seat and probably have
yeah, they're probably gonna just go and have a seat and have a look and relax a little bit.
well, they probably miss this early bit of action. Nikita Gosain getting on the score sheet quite early, getting past 3 defenders eventually, and slipping that left foot effort under the oncoming goalkeeper for Pleasantville. Early lead into this contest, but here comes Benjamin and America Ministries, and goalkeeper Ramuta having no chance there. And just like that, Captain Benjamin brings America Ministry back into this fixture. And since then, Colin, it's been pretty much even Stevens.
Yeah, it's been. I think if you know, just slightly Pleasantville after that goal, they've got back slightly on top, but very little to choose between the two teams. Yeah, and the Westmoreland Tigers there, we see them in the background. They're going up to have a seat probably and just relax for a little bit. Take the mind off the final, Brent. Not a bad idea. And maybe have a little laugh and have some fun before their encounter.
Well, it's a finals that you'd have to think that presentation of the favorites coming into this. And I'm basing that on their finish on the Premiership table, and also basing it on the fact that when these two teams met, Presentation College won that game 1-0. But I think coming into this particular finals, being played here at the Hazley Crawford Stadium, and seeing, of course, the capabilities of St. Anthony's offensively, Colin, do you think he might just give them the edge as favourites?
Yeah, I would think, though, it's going to be tight. It's going to be a tough call, Brent. I would agree with you in terms of presentation, just starting slight favourites. And in the meantime, I think Pleasantville, they've got a problem. I think one of their players, I was thinking was Wickham, and I think it is actually Wickham. I don't think she's going to take any further part in the game. Over on the far side.
Yeah, it looks like they're having a water break. That is happening as well for both teams.
But I think Pleasantville going to have to make an early substitution. A forced one at that. Because it looks to be Wickham. It's not Wickham. I'm now seeing Wickham as part of the water break. So it may very well be Mitchell. So, you know, but certainly we'll have to wait and see. Yeah, however, you can certainly download the SportsMax app today. Don't miss the excitement of the schoolboy football on the SportsMax app. Download from the App Store or the Google Play Store, and you can catch all the action on the SportsMax app. So we're just waiting to see the substitution, who it is going to be. It appears that the substitute going on is Mitchell, and the player coming off is Natalia Gosain. So Mitchell is on for Natalia Gosain. So a forced substitution due to an injury to Natalia Gosain. Of course, don't mix her up with Nikita Gosain, who scored the opening goal for Pleasantville. But we're back in the action after that little bit of a water break. This is Mohammed. Wiley clears it downfield. In fact, now it's, again, Mohammed picks it up, trying to play that ball wide. But giving chase is Sandy. Still, Sandy in possession. She's got to be careful. Eventually, she kicks it out of play, and it's going to be a throw for Pleasantville. Wickham is going to go down to take the throw. 1-1 here, 26 minutes gone. Remember, this is a 40-minute half, as the girls' games are 40 minutes as opposed to 45 for the boys. So we're just waiting to see the throw to be taken again. I think they can't find the ball at the moment. I think they've had to get another one. I'm a little disappointed, I must say, that there are no ball girls here to retrieve the balls for the girls in the final of this nature. Should have the girls, some ball girls at the side. But here, however, we're back in play, as Gosain was trying her usual tricks, trying to go down the right side, and again it's cleared out of play, and the throw is going to be taken. It's quickly taken. The shot comes, but really and truly harmless, goes wide of the post, and it's going to be a goal kick.
Well, we had some personnel change for Pleasantville since that forced substitution. Looks like Captain Wiley has dropped more as a 6 and playing in the middle of the park.
Correct.
Which means a substitute.
Mitchell?
Jade Marie. Mitchell, sorry, is going up front.
Yeah, that's right, because Wiley is more now into, is it more into the midfield?
Yeah, Alicia Mitchell, as we have a look at the both coaches bellowing out instructions. Mitchell is now the focal point for
Shepherd, looking to have a shot, but never got hold of it. Sherwood winning it, but Pollard trying to get possession, but it goes out of play. It's going to be a throw. The ball actually came off of Pollard, so it's going to be a throw for Pleasantville.
Yeah, and I don't think they've realized that.
No,
they're all retreating.
Yeah, Wong started the retreat. I think she thought it was a throw for Miracle Ministries. And Sherwood now goes to take the throw.
Well, I'm a bit surprised, Colin, that despite that's a good touch there by
Gosain, of course.
Yeah.
Yes, she's taking on the defense. Plays it in. This could be another chance. Oh, she had to turn. Was looking for that right foot, was it? And there was Mitchell. She was looking to sort of set that up with her right foot, and took too long.
Yeah, it took too long, and then it eventually went across to Nanan, and she as well fluffed her lines a bit. That certainly was a chance. Again, Gosain mesmerizing defenders as she went along.
She's a handful, isn't she?
Yeah, she is. And I was about to say, Colin, that I just feel like Pleasantville can put more numbers ahead of the ball when they are in possession, comfortable possession, that is. Still seen at least 5 or so purple shirts behind the ball when they are in possession.
Well, here's Mohammed. Oh, turns nicely with it. She's looking around. Let's see the pass. Well, she was looking to play the ball through towards Dudley, and it was played a little too far ahead of Dudley, and it's gone all the way through to the keeper. Well, it went through to a goal kick, which is being taken by the keeper. And Guerrero, who's had a fine game at the back for Pleasantville, plays a nice long ball. This is Mitchell.
This could be trouble.
Actually, this is Gosain. She's gone more in an advanced position, and then committing a foul there, an infringement, says referee Hines, who was right on spot. So let's have a look at that. 1-1 after half an hour. And look at the possession. 56% to Pleasantville, 44% as opposed to Miracle Ministries, and the pass completion 53-37. Not surprising, Brent.
Yeah, not surprising. Pleasantville have looked very comfortable with that front three attack plus Nikita Gosain and possessing the ball. Again, I would mention that despite that, I still believe that they can do a better job at working as a collective. We've seen some moments of individual brilliance from each one of them, but they're still dominated when they find the ball in that half. They look dangerous every single time.
Well, the ball They're coming off of the outside of the boot, but now played forward as Miracle Ministries looking to come forward, trying to get it towards Virgil, and it's cleared out by Wickham. So it's going to be a throw for Miracle Ministries. Coming up to 31.5 minutes. It's still 1-1 here at the Hazley Crawford Stadium. This is the Coca-Cola Girls Intercol final. There is the physio for Pleasantville. Of course, we all know him, Brian London.
It's a brilliant extempo kick.
What a... I think he could... I would love him. Brent, come and do a little extempo on you. I would love that.
Why am I not surprised?
I would make the notes. But here's the ball played out, and it's going to be a goal kick for Miracle Ministries. So it's... Game has lost a little bit in the last 5 minutes or so. I think... not sure if the girls are getting a little bit wary now as the game goes on. But, oh, that's a dangerous ball.
It's a bad ball.
And here goes Dudley. Looks to get it to Virgil. Oh, it's played too far.
Goalkeeper needs to stay in the goal.
Well,
but she's done a good job.
She's done a good job at the end. Oh, well. The ball was played by Guerrero. And not such a great ball.
Yeah, just a bit heavy on the pass there. Which allowed goalkeeper Amuta to come out and snuffle everything in front of her, which is a good goalkeeper. And at first I thought she was being a bit adventurous.
Yeah.
She certainly put that to bed.
So it's going to be a throw for Miracle Ministries. So the throw taken. Let's see what's going to happen here. But Virgil, it seemed to be Virgil who was on possession. But this time it's Nanan looking to play that ball infield towards Mitchell. It's cleared back upfield. Sherwood is there. What is she going to do with it? Well, she's playing it long.
Got to deal with it.
Yeah, thinking maybe she was trying to get Mitchell on the run, but it was hit a little too far ahead. And the ball flicked on towards Pollard by Lizama. And Pollard couldn't keep it in. And it's going to be a throw for Pleasantville. Coming up to the 35th minute of this game, just 5 minutes left for halftime. I think both teams would want to go in deadlocked. Neither would want to concede in the last 5 minutes or so. So here's the throw for Pleasantville. This is Wiley. She's trying to do a little too much.
Yeah, in the wrong area as well.
Lezama wins it, but she tries to do a little too much with it. And she does win the throw, but she got possession. Should have been looking to play it in field towards Dudley. Or to Virgil. Both were very open. That's well won by Shepard. Gets it in field towards Mitchell. Actually, that's Gosain. Oh, you can tell it's Gosain, can't you? That was a beauty of a little move. She got the better of the opponent. But this time, Shepard plays it in field towards Nanan.
Loads of space out on the right-hand side.
Yep.
And she exploited.
That's Mitchell.
And it looked like a handball originally.
Yeah. Well, Cecile Hine blows for the free kick, and it's going to be a free kick for Pleasantville. I think Gosain has gone more into the striking role, and even Mitchell has seemed to have gone a little bit wider. So they're playing around with things. And of course, the danger player is Gosain. I think they're doing the right thing. Get her closer to the defense.
Yeah.
Let her take on the defenders.
As well as trying to find spaces for her to operate in. That's a good strike. That's a handball. Well,
nope, it's a corner. Brent, I'm not too sure. You may need to have a look at that again.
Yeah. Because I was looking at the outstretched hand, and of course, from where we are positioned here, maybe I may have gotten that wrong, but certainly looked like an outstretched arm, and the ball would have struck it.
Yeah, it was a pretty good shot. It was hit hard and it was hit low. But it's a corner in the meantime for Pleasantville. So here is the corner. It's going to be taken by Nanan. And is she going to play it short? No, I thought she would play short to Gosain, but Gosain has come across to take the corner herself. Sends it in. That's not a bad corner, but headed away. And the shot comes from Wiley over the bar. Never got over it. And was always climbing high over the bar. So it's going to be a goal kick. And there the goalkeeper, Ramuta, has to go all the way to retrieve the ball. I hope we don't see that for the boys' final. So here is goalkeeper Ramuta. Sorry, goalkeeper Rampasad retrieving the ball, and he's going to take the goal kick. Plays it short towards Joe. Plays it to Pollard. Comes off of Sherwood. Goes for a throw. 1-1 here at the Hazley Crawford Stadium. Brilliant sunshine. It's the Coca-Cola Girls Intercol National Final. As Lezama with the throw. It's picked up by Wiley. Oh, she plays it outside, and it's going to be another throw for Lezama. This time Shepard trying to get it infield. Mohammed wins it. Plays it there towards Pollard. Pollard trying to play it infield to Virgil. But it's played out, and it's going to be a throw again for Miracle Ministries. So you could see them trying to just knock the ball around, and there is the physio Brian London shouting out some instructions to the Pleasantville team. Sherwood trying to head it forward. So we've got just about, we're into the final minute, and we understand there's going to be 2 minutes of added on time. And this brilliant sunshine here at the Hazley Crawford Stadium. Wong can't control it. And it goes out for a throw. And this is Gosain. This could be dangerous here. She's trying to get the ball under control, and she's brought down.
Boy.
Just outside the box, because referee Hines was right on spot. She is creating all sorts of problems for Miracle Ministries. Nikita Gosain, and there she picked up the ball. She was having problems bringing it under control. Once she did, though, she was going beyond the player, and she was brought down.
And Amaya Kamabach eventually bringing her down the illegal way. Surprised she didn't enter the referee's notebook for that.
The free kick is going to be taken. We have played the 40 minutes, so we are into added on time now. And if Pleasantville can pull one here, well, they'll go into half-time leading, and this is a glorious position for them. Miracle Ministries forming the wall. And it's played short to Wiley. It takes a deflection. It's going to be a corner.
I think everyone held their breath because it did look like it was going to sneak in. She side foots it for placement. Still had the power, and that deflection pushed it wide. Just never know.
I thought she should have gone for goal, though.
Yeah.
From the free kick itself.
Maybe that would have been a better plan.
Yeah, I thought it might have been. But here's the corner. Who knows? It can still work in their favor, but it's headed away.
Oh, boy. I tell you what, I'm surprised. Nothing came out of it.
Go sign. This is go sign. Oh, just wide. Well, for 1 minute, Brent, I thought I was into the back of the net. She is really a handful. Look at her go.
Yeah, muscles off one player and then shoots between two.
Had some power as well.
Had a lot of power. He just thought for a second. He easily could have crept into the side netting. A young 13-year-old with 55 goals.
What potential she has.
Yeah.
Tell you. Well, the 2 minutes are up, so before the goal kick could have been taken, referee Hines has blown the whistle to indicate that it's halftime here at the Hazley Crawford Stadium. And at the half, it's Pleasantville 1, Miracle Ministries 1. It is the Coca-Cola National Intercall Final, the girls' edition. And remember, later on, we'll have the boys. St. Anthony's will come up against Presentation. But at halftime here at the Hazley Crawford Stadium, Pleasantville Secondary 1, Miracle Ministries 1. We're going to take a break. Welcome back here to the Hazley Crawford Stadium. It's halftime in the Coca-Cola Intercall Girls National Final. It's Pleasantville Secondary 1, Miracle Ministries 1. It's been a pretty even first half, maybe slight advantage going to Pleasantville secondary. They started really quickly in this game as referee Hines blew the whistle, and immediately Nikita Gosain was on the attack, went through 2 defenders and then placed the ball under the goalkeeper to make it 1 goal to 0. And you really thought, hey, this is going to be a long afternoon for Miracle Ministries. But give them credit. They started nervously, but they slowly got back into this game. And then they had a free kick. Jewel Benjamin was the one, took it from about 20 meters out and hit it over the keeper's head into the top corner. And goalkeeper Ramuta couldn't get to it, and it sailed into the back of the net. But then Wiley had the opportunity here, hitting it over the bar. Well, hit the top of the bar. At one stage, it looked as if it was going to go over the bar, but she was unlucky. It hit the top of the bar and came back out, but it's so easily could have been 2-1 for Pleasantville. And then goalkeeper Ramuta was called into action, a volley, and she parried it away. But here goes Nikita Gosain again, playing that ball, having the shot, and going just wide. She was a real thorn in the Miracle Ministries defense. But then we saw Virgil playing it out towards Dudley. Dudley getting possession and trying to get in field with it, and it was a good bit of goalkeeping. Then Wiley with another shot going over the bar. The free kick played short to Wiley, took a deflection, went wide, and Gosain, it was the Gosain show, taking a shot, took on 2 defenders, and it was going just wide. So it really, you have to think that the half slightly belonged to Pleasantville. So let's have a look at the stats. Yeah, as you can see, 6 shots to 3 in favor of Pleasantville. Shots on target, 2 from Miracle Ministries, 1 from Pleasantville, the only one that scored. Then there were 4 fouls to 2, no yellow cards, no red cards, no offsides. There were 2 corners for Pleasantville as opposed to 1 from Miracle Ministries. 1 save from the Pleasantville keeper, that save when she parried the ball away from the goal. And then the possession, 58% for Pleasantville, 42%. But at half, the teams cannot be separated at the moment. It's Pleasantville 1, Miracle Ministries 1. Let's go down on the field. Hans is there with Lou.
Thank you very much, Colin Murray. Leo, let's talk about the first half just a little bit. Let's start by talking about Pleasantville. I mean, the person we expected to score, Nikita Gosain, the coach just spoke about it. But let's hear, what do you make of Pleasantville first half?
Yeah, I think they've been pretty good. Nikita Gosain, of course, standing out. She got that early goal, and really and truly thought after that they were just going to run away with it in the first half. You know, but it has been impressive, especially from her. She had some other chances. Wiley hitting the crossbar as well, so they've been impressive.
All right, well, let's talk a little bit about Miracle Ministries now. I mean, just after Nikita Gosain's goal, we had Jewel Benjamin, again, another player that their coach spoke about Miracle Ministries. What do you make of them? Yeah, well, coach mentioned it. They are fearless. You know, they went down 1-0 and they're back up. It's 1-1 on a moment of brilliance from Jewel Benjamin. I mean, that free kick, we couldn't do that, you know, and she came out and she put it in the top corner, and I really am seeing the fighting spirit in this Miracle Ministries team. Well, let's talk about both teams as we move into the second half. What can we expect from both teams? What do you think either team needs to improve on as well? Well, Hans, the sun is very hot. You know, the intensity has to be there. It's going to be difficult to play in a hot environment as well as a wet ground. So 2 environmental, you know, conditions they have to fight up with. But we expect to see passion and we expect to see hard work coming out in the second half. Well, one thing we can definitely say here at the Hasely Crawford Stadium is Coca-Cola has definitely done their job to keep the crowd entertained. Other than the football, I mean, we've seen the beautiful goals once again, Leo, but also, of course, they have great giveaways here at the Hasely Crawford Stadium from all of the sponsors. So if you're at home and you're thinking about it, stop thinking about it and find your way here at the Hasely Crawford Stadium. It's the Coca-Cola Intercol National Finals. You saw the boys from St. Anthony's walking in just a little while ago, making their way through the stands. I mean, what kind of spirit are you seeing these boys coming in with today, Leo? Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's like a tactic trying to intimidate the other teams, you know, coming out early, kind of like, what's the word, marking their territory here in the Hasely Crawford Stadium. So, yeah, I mean, you know, they seem to be getting mentally ready for the game, and we'll see what they put out on the field. Yeah, just a quick look at the supporters that came out for Pleasantville Secondary School today. Obviously, this program that they have with the girls football has been a popular one, and it has been really continuous, and they really have been persistent in their pursuit of titles. So, okay, more into the second half, Leo. Miracle Ministries, let's get into them a little bit.
Yeah, well, I mean, they'll be looking at Joel Benjamin to put in some more of those kind of goals. But no, the thing about it is when a player starts off so strongly in the first half, you expect them to carry that momentum. You expect them to raise the team going into the second half. So they are going to be looking towards her to create, to score, and, you know, to put pressure on that Pleasantville defense.
Well, the excitement is definitely here at Hazley Crawford Stadium. The crowd is well alive. Zachary Ransom, one of Trinidad and Tobago's young, very talented performers out there right now. And the people are entertained. So when we come back around, we entertain you with some more football here at the Coca-Cola Intercol Finals. But a reminder, follow all the SSFL, the Intercol, and of course the ISA Schoolboy football action. Download the SportsMax app today on the Google Play or the Apple App Store. When we come back around, second half action of the Coca-Cola Girls Intercol. The current score, Pleasantville Secondary 1 and Miracle Ministries PHS 1. We'll see what happens in the second half when we come back.
Welcome back to a very hot and very sunny Hazley Crawford Stadium here in Port of Spain as we look at some of the crowd. It's halftime in the Coca-Cola Intercol Girls National Final. Pleasantville Secondary 1, Miracle Ministries 1. Remember, as early as the second minute, Nikita Gosain put Pleasantville in front, and Jewel Benjamin equalized to make it 1-1. There is a look at the Coca-Cola Intercol trophy for the girls, and the officials now going past the trophy, and they will be So we will expect to see the teams coming out for the second half. There is Miracle Ministries just going through some of their warm-up paces at the half-time, and they'll be back on the field, going to just come in now to say their last-minute prayer. And we yet to see the Pleasantville team, but they should be coming out shortly. Brent, it's going to be an interesting second half. You know, the way the first half went in terms of possession, in terms of shots, etc., you have to give Pleasantville the edge. And then, of course, they've got that young lady, Nikita Gosain. To me, she's going to be the key to this game. If she plays well in the second half, if she creates and takes her chances, then Pleasantville will win the game. They've got to close her down.
Yeah, you're right, Colin. And when you look at what she brings to the game and her individual ability, good 1v1 player, have a finishing product and could certainly put the ball into the back of the net. But I do feel, Colin, that the lines for Pleasantville are too far apart when you look at where the forward line is in comparison to the midfield, in comparison to the defense. And I think that disjointiveness have certainly not helped them in dominating this football game. Miracle Ministries are very comfortable in making sure there are numbers behind the ball, and they have certainly assessed the fact that Nikita Gosain is the danger player.
And they seem to have pushed her more up front since the substitution, the enforced substitution, where Gosain, the other Gosain, is that her sister, Natalia Gosain?
I'm not sure if
but she was forced off, and since she came off, Mitchell has come on, and Mitchell has gone more into that position, and Gosain is Nikita Gosain is the one who's pushed up into that more striking role. But here we get going for the start of the second half, and it's Nanan playing it to Gosain. She turns one time. Oh, just goes just wide. I tell you, what is good about her, Brent? She packs a good shot.
Yeah, she packs a good shot, and she's certainly aware as to where the frame of the goal is, so she's not afraid to swivel and shoot. I was just about to say, pushing her forward is one thing, but making sure that you supply her, Colin, with the necessary armory to have her shots on goal.
And that was a good ball. You said she's only 13, Brent? You sure about that?
Well, Colin, I haven't seen her birth certificate.
You're not the godfather? Are you the godfather?
No, I'm not.
Okay, well then I'm going to just trust your judgment at this point in time.
Well, that's what the coaches have obviously stressed to us.
She looks a little. No, I haven't seen her. I mean, close up, but she's a good. She's big for 13.
Well, she's not only big for 13, but she stamped her authority all over the South Zone with 55 goals.
My word!
What a return from that young lady.
Yes.
The age is correct. As I said that during this broadcast, I just feel sorry for the schools in South for years to come, because they're going to have to deal with her. Here she is.
Here she is in possession again, and every time she picks up the ball, she's going to pass it. Yeah, she had to. She held on a little too much there. Mitchell was wide, but here goes Miracle Ministries down the right side. It's Lizama. This is Pollard, and eventually Sherwood gets back and clears it, and it's going to be a corner. So a good little play there from Miracle Ministries, going down that right side, getting it towards Pollard.
It's a good strong tackle there
from Sherwood.
Physicality of this game. Sherwood this time being the one dishing out. Nothing wrong with that challenge.
Certainly nothing, and she's given away a corner, which was much better, because had Pollard been able to cross that ball, certainly would have been problems. Well, here is the corner, but it's taken short, but eventually played in field. Not a good ball at all by Lizama, and it's going to be a goal kick for Pleasantville. So Ramuta is going to take the kick herself, but not a good one. It's picked up by Lizama. Wiley going past Lizama, but eventually Lizama gets possession. They go wide, and that's a good tackle. This is Mitchell. Mitchell going up the right side. Can she keep it in? No, she can't. It's going to be a throw for Miracle Ministries. Not a bad run from Mitchell. Just couldn't keep it in.
And a good strong tackle there by Wiley, the captain. Started off playing in the attacking focal point for Pleasantville. Struck back in that 6 role. It's done well. And here comes Gosign again.
That's a good ball. Lovely ball. This is Shepard trying to get it back to Gosign. Nanan plays that ball wide onto that far side.
Do well.
Can Wong get in? She does. Gets it back towards Shepard. Shepard still in possession. I thought she should have tried to cross it. The referee Hines says it's a goal kick. You're wrong again, Brent. You always contradict Cecile Hines, you do.
I wouldn't say that, Colin. I think she's closer to the action than I am.
Well, here is the rhythm section
for Pleasantville.
Pleasantville. Having a good time at the moment, and the team not doing badly. They're putting Miracle Ministries under some pressure. Nanan takes it nicely on the chest. She's looking to chip it in field. Gets it to Gosign. This is a chance. Oh, she's hit it straight to the keeper. She gets a second chance. Again, straight to the keeper. You could see her very annoyed with herself, but she should have done better. She's a better player than that. And both times, she should have put it away from the keeper, and she should have scored. But here goes Lezama for Miracle Ministries. It's picked up by the defense, and the ball played towards Mitchell. She can't get hold of it. Hunt plays it downfield, and eventually it's played out. It's going to be a throw. Throw taken, looking to get it towards Lezama.
There's a chance again for Gosign. First time, yeah, and I think here as well. Just needed to compose herself, and she's shown throughout the game, as you've rightly said, Colin, that she can compose herself and strike the ball properly. In that instance there, she really snatched at that opportunity. And what she's shown us so far in this game, she is a better player than that.
Oh,
she
for
just
sure.
needs to show a little bit more composure. That certainly was a chance there for Pleasantville to go ahead.
Well, the ball played forward. Mohammed is trying to get the better of Gosign. And yes, the referee does agree with you, Brent. The referee Hines and indicate that it's going to be a free kick, as Gosign was just pulled off the ball. And the free kick is going to be taken by Wiley. There is some of the supporters in the stand. Nice crowd building up. I would think for the final, the boys' final, should be a much bigger crowd. Here's Gosign. This is yet another chance. She still holds on to possession, turns with it. This is Gosign looking to play it in field, and boy, seemed to be Nanan just couldn't get the Shepard couldn't get the chance to get the shot in. This time it's Nanan, plays it right across the box. Wong is going to get there. The shot is going to come from Wiley, but goalkeeper Rampasad is just turning it out, and there is the crowd there now shouting their instructions.
Well, Pleasantville has really started to turn the screws now. Wiley this time winding up. I don't think she really got hold of it, and she just put that wide. So sustained pressure by the ladies of Peeville, as they're affectionately known.
Well, here is the left-sided corner. It's going to be taken by Wong. Swings away and headed out, but picked up by Shepard. Back to Wong. Shepard, is she going to try and get it over? Well, she's not a bad run. Well, she has a shot from a very, very difficult angle. Had she been able to beat Rampasad at that first post, would have been a glorious goal, but Rampasad had it well covered.
She's been solid, Rampasad, in goal.
Ball cleared up field by Mitchell. That was by Guerrero, sorry. She's been everywhere in the defense for Pleasantville. That's Kamabach, but it's picked up by Gosign. Goes wide to Wong. Being harassed pass by Pollard at the moment, gets it back to Shepard. So Wong and Shepard playing the game between themselves at the moment. And that's good. They've made some progress up that left side. What is Wong going to do with it now? She plays it into Gosain. Gosain seems to have all the time in the world when she's on the ball. Eventually she loses it, but the cross comes. And cleared away. Good bit of defending. So it's going to be a throw for the Pleasantville team. Wickham with it. Throws it in field towards Wiley. Trying to get it to Wong. Wong trying to play it back across field. Pollard wins it. Eventually it goes to Mohammed. You've got to be careful knocking that ball wrong at the back. But Benjamin did well. Well, it's one back here by Shepard as she started to go forward with it, tried to get it towards Wong. A lot of play at the moment on that left side for Pleasantville. Going through Wong. But Sherwood is going to take the throw. And free kick for Pleasantville. As Gosain was the victim of another foul. See a substitution from Miracle Ministries. Seems to be Mohammed is coming off. So Mohammed is making her way off. And we'll give you the player who is coming on in a moment. And it's Isaac, Kiana Isaac, the number 3 player. And I would think it may be a very much a like-for-like change as Wiley. The referee says to get up. So here is goalkeeper Ramuta with a long clearance upfield. This is Gosain. Oh, she's right through, she's right through. This is another chance for Gosain. Oh, this is 2-1. We did say she's the danger. Minute number 52. Nikita Gosain has made it 2-1. She was straight through the defense, and it was just herself and the goalkeeper. Herself and the goalkeeper left a beat, and she handled it perfectly. She hit it into the roof of the net, and there are the Pleasantville supporters. There is the goal scorer.
Well, he just felt, Colin, that she needed one of these types of moments where she could run at Miracle Ministries back four. Once she takes that push, she was all in. And what an emphatic finish by the young lady. All laces, full of confidence, full of conviction, and full of celebration. 2-1 to Pleasantville.
Well, we did say there is the goalkeeper. Can't blame her for that. Goalkeeper Rampasad. But Pleasantville, they now go 2-1 up. Both goals scored by the danger, Nikita Gosain. She's just been having too much room, Brent. But the ball played wide towards Wong. She's also had a good game. Trying to go up, get to the byline to get the crossover. And in fact, it does come off the defender, and it's going to be a corner for Pleasantville.
You just have a feeling, Colin, that Pleasantville is going to go for the jugular here. You'll have to think that at 2-1, it's still a lead that's very much attainable for Miracle Ministries.
Very true.
So you just have to think that the next goal here probably will win it, or decide whether or not American Ministries can get back into this football game. Here comes that young lady again, Gosain. Just exudes confidence, Colin.
Every time she picks up the ball, Brent, she seems so comfortable with the ball at her feet, doesn't she? Well, it's going to be a corner. Wong is going to take it. Is goalkeeper Rampasad. Can't fault her for the 2 goals that were scored against her. Other than that, she's done well. But here's Gosain again, tormenting the Miracle Ministries team. The ball goes wide towards Shepard, and she plays it to Mitchell, and eventually it's cleared away. But Pleasantville now dominating proceedings.
Yeah, they are, but I'm looking at the light blue jerseys as we have a look at one of the Miracle Ministries players, and they've left 3 players up, Miracle Ministries, so despite under significant pressure, you just feel, Colin, if they get some luck in transition and able to counter with pace against this Pleasantville team, they might be back in the fixture.
Here's the ball played long, and goes
done well.
Gosain, you can't get the ball off of her.
That's well defended.
Look at her. She's still with the possession. Eventually, they just try to kick it away. To anywhere will do. But here's Wong. Plays it to Wiley. Back to Wong. I like the positional play of Wong. She always seems to be free. And Wiley plays it in field. Gets it towards Shepard. She's going to have a long range. Actually, she plays it over towards Mitchell. I don't think that was intended. But she was in an offside position anyway. So it's going to be a free kick for Miracle Ministries. Coming up to we've just played about 10 minutes so far. Sorry, 15 minutes of the second half has gone. So there is the physio just having a little word with Mitchell, the number 8 player for Pleasantville. Wickham with the throw. Gets it up towards Mitchell. Mitchell coming in field. She's got Nanan for support. Here's Nanan. Shepard. Wiley. Goes to Wong. Look at the room she's got out there. She's going to take her time. Play it back to Wiley. Her control was bad, but she gets a second bite of it. Wiley going through here now. Plays it in field, and it's finally cleared away by Kamabach. But straight back to Wong. The pressure sustained here by Pleasantville. Wong, a player down at the moment. Referee hasn't seen it. As play is going to continue. As Miracle Ministries looking to counter here now. But finally, it's cleared away by Nanan. And it's going to be a throw for Miracle Ministries.
Nanan's been solid as well. Not sure exactly where she's applying her trade, but she's all over the place right now.
So download the SportsMax app today. Don't miss the excitement of the intercall action. Download from the App Store, the Google Play Store, and catch all the intercall action here on the SportsMax app. Well, here is that ball played long forward. This is a chance here, Lezama. Oh, she gives it away, but she regains possession. She needs some support as she tries to turn Wickham, and the ball comes off of Wickham. It's going to be a throw for the Miracle Ministries. The sun has left us here at the Hazley Crawford Stadium, but it's a pleasant afternoon. We've had all morning and into the afternoon was a lot of rain, and that has subsided, and a nice crowd building for the final, the boys' final. But here goes, this time it looks to be, oh, that's in the over the bar. I thought it looked in the back of the net for one moment. It seemed to be Shepard. She was through on goal. Shepard was through on goal, and really and truly, she should have put it in the back of the net. She had the shot. The ball seemed to be running away from her all the time. There is the ball running away from her, and just
she was stretching. Yeah, she was stretching at the end, and maybe she could have had a bit more patience in that build-up. But here comes Pleasantville again.
Yeah, here they come again through Nanan. And eventually, it's picked up by Hunt. Hunt in possession. But at the back is Mitchell. But Lizama wins it. Looking for the return. Not a great ball by the substitute who has come on in Isaac. Wiley in a real tussle with Pollard. Eventually, it's won here by Shepard. She gives it to Nanan. Nanan goes wide. But this time, Pollard can't get it before Wong. Gets it back to Wiley. The cross comes from Wong. Not a great one, but it's picked up by Nanan. Plays that ball wide towards Wong. This is Shepard. And they give it away as Miracle Ministries looking to come forward with it now, but it's intercepted by Wickham. Nanan. What is she going to do with it? Still in possession. And eventually she's fouled, and it's going to be a free kick for Pleasantville.
Well, I'm looking at the position of Nikita Gosain on the ball now, and she's going all the way back in defense, Collins. She's not even occupied space in the middle of the park. She's going all the way to the back. And it tells me that it's shut time for Pleasantville. I do think, however, that's a bit dangerous because you feel like there's another goal in this game somehow, somewhere.
Yeah, definitely. So it's going to be a throw. I don't understand that, Brent. If I was the coach, I would tell her, get her little
self way up top.
Right, exactly. That's exactly. I mean, why would she want to go there? She's the danger. She's the one who's likely to score. You want to go from 2-1 to 3-1.
Possibly even 4-1.
Yeah.
Maybe here comes the 3-1. That's a handball.
Yep. Correct call. Why would she go back in on top of her defense? She's just in front of her defense. It just does not make sense.
Well, it's too early for it.
Yeah.
I think so. And when you're looking at it,
we've got 20 minutes left.
Yeah, 20 minutes left. And you just think that anything can happen. She might even get in the way of original defenders.
That's right. Well, here is Lezama. Oh, that's a free kick. So it's going to be a free kick, and I think referee Hines has gone in the book. She's picked up a yellow card, so Wickham is going to get the first card of this game. Daniela Wickham. So there is the yellow card going, and that was a Brent Sancho tackle, wasn't it?
Not at all. She was late. I'm normally early on my tackles. Unfair.
Okay.
But it's a good effort, nevertheless. She did try to get across as quickly as she can.
Well, I tell you what, though, Brent. At the end, it was a good card to take because Lezama was through.
And this is a very similar position.
It's confirmation of the yellow card.
Yeah, confirmation of that yellow card. But it's a similar position of the first goal that was scored in the game by Benjamin.
Correct.
This sort of distance.
And I'll tell you something. It was 8 minutes apart. We are now 8 minutes apart here. It was scored in the 52nd minute. Well, we've gone now to 62nd minute. So it's just about 10 minutes apart from the second goal. But the first goal was just about 8 minutes apart when Benjamin equalized for Miracle Ministries. Well, there's Wickham. She's come out the worst of it. And she's seen a yellow card for her troubles. And there she goes, limping away. She should be all right. A little bit of magic spray, Brent. A bit of ice, magic spray.
Does the trick every time.
Well, here is Benjamin. Now, she would have the confidence, I would think, to go for goal again from this distance. Similar type angle, maybe would have been a little bit more, a little bit more inside in the first half, but still. And she's going to go for goal, no doubt.
Ramutai is staying on the line this time.
Well, she's curled it. This is another one. Hits the top of the bar.
What, Colin?
It hit the top of the bar and went over. Well. That could so easily have been 2-all.
Yeah, it was well struck. I'm not sure that Ramuta, who's limping now, would have gotten her hands on it. It's a lot of air in it at the start, and it dips sharply right about there. And Ramuta seemed to be under it, but I'm not sure if she would have gotten her hands to it. That's just a warning sign there to Pleasantville that American Ministries are still very much involved in this one.
Well, I'm having a look. I'm seeing the presentation boys are making their way to warm up. Just out of our picture at the moment. So we're looking forward to that final, the boys' final presentation against St. Anthony's. That's going to come up after this game. It's handball, and it's going to be a free kick for Miracle Ministries. There is the presentation boys. Look, a confident bunch. Ball played towards Lezama, and Wickham, who's back on the field after her treatment, plays it out. And it's going to be a throw for Miracle Ministries. They lead, they trail at the moment by 2-1. The goals scored for Pleasantville in the 2nd minute. Nikita Gosain, and in the 52nd minute, she was on target again. And Jewel Benjamin scored in the 10th minute for Miracle Ministries. So this is Benjamin trying to get the better of Wickham, and in fact, let's see, it's going to be is it a free kick? Not sure if there is Jewel Benjamin, who scored the goal for Miracle Ministries and then hit the top of the bar with her effort. It's not a great throw, and it's won by Shepherd. She plays it right upfield, and it's played out by Sandy. So there is the supporters again, just having a good time. So apparently he's showing off a prize he won from Coca-Cola. Not too sure what the prize is or what he did to get the prize. But whatever he did, whatever he's got, congratulations to him. Let's have a look at that. I'm not surprising. The possession has gone up. We're at 64 to 36, and the pass completion 59 to 32. It's real domination now by Pleasantville.
Yeah, for most of this second half, Pleasantville secondary have taken command as we go to the water break, and I think the only thing they will be disappointed in, Colin, of course they've gone up by a goal, but they have not gone up further. And you just feel that if Benjamin was to get a free kick in and around the box, that she would be danger. And Miracle Ministries just show signs that on the counter that they can be dangerous. So this contest is not over by any stretch of the imagination. I'm very sure that's what that man in green is going to be telling his charges. That there's still a lot of time in this one, and anything can happen.
Well, there are some of the spectators. Let's have a look at the goals so far, Brent.
Yeah, the first one starting with that lady who have given all sorts of headaches to the Miracle Ministry teams, barging her way through the center of the defense and tapping that one under the out-rushing goalkeeper to make it 1-0 very early in this contest, and he thought Pleasantville would run away with it, but Benjamin had other ideas. Lofted free kick past the outstretched arm of Ramuta, who did everything in her power to try to stop it, and the game went in at 1 apiece at the interval, and then some Nikita Gosain magic, pushing one long and smashing one into the roof of the net. It wasn't about that for confidence, all laces. A young lady, 13 years old, 55 goals to her name throughout the season, has made a mark in this final so far as we take a look at the lumbering up of Presentation College.
Yeah, back to Nikita Gosain, Brent. What I like about her is her presence on the ball. she seems so comfortable with the ball at her feet, moving around with the ball. You know, she has no fear. Well, the break has been taken and we're back in the action. And this is Shepard. That's a good tackle in the end, but Mitchell plays it across the face of the goal, and Pollard, it gives it to Wiley, and Wiley having the shot, and it's blocked. But here's Benjamin. Looking to play it wide towards Lizama. Mitchell. Nanan plays it, just hits it forward to no one in particular. It's not going to go out, so it's got to be cleared. And it's played downfield towards Benjamin. It's picked up by Hunt. She goes back towards the Cumberbatch. The ball played towards Isaac. And Shepard. It's going to go wide to Wong. What is she going to do with it? Is she going to play the ball across? She does to Wiley. Wiley's looking to come in. Didn't get there. Plays it to Mitchell. Now, you know, at times like this, Brent, is where I would like to see Gosine. You know, if she was there, but what is she doing in the top of the defense? You know, that baffles me, I must admit. But say what? So if Miracle Ministries equalize, then they're going to push her back up front. It just doesn't make sense. You know, here's Gosine on the ball, and she's going forward with it, and eventually she's fouled. So she's going to take the free kick herself. But there's no real... I mean, Wiley has gone forward, and she's getting certain decent deliveries from Wong, you know, and Mitchell. But still, look at Gosine. She has a shot from a long distance out. And, you know, wouldn't that have been much better from 15 yards rather than 35? But here is the Miracle Ministries trying to go forward with it, and it's cleared away. Actually, it gives me the impression, Brent, she's playing one of their three center halves, and she's one of the three.
I'm sure they have her back there for athleticism, ability to read the game. But as you rightfully say, Colin, 2-1, I'm very sure you'd prefer to see her scoring the third than defending Miracle Ministries' potential second. Because you would think, Colin, a third goal in this contest would put it to bed.
That's right.
And then maybe you could look at
well, then you
defensively.
Do, whatever you want to do at that point in time, you do it. But, you know, it just doesn't make sense. But I suppose at the end of the day, when they win 2-1, or if they win 2-1, the coach will say, well, it worked for us. But here is Shepard, goes wide to Wong. She's going to play it forward to Shepard, who's made that forward run. But it's picked up there on that far side. Looks to be Pollard. But they give it right back. However, Shepard goes up that left side. Plays it back towards Wong.
Good football.
Back to Shepard. They give it away to Pollard.
I was hoping she could have been a little bit more positive there, Shepard. Maybe go at her opponent. She's got to pass it.
Well, very ambitious.
I think it's a bit on the silly side. There's a player wide open on the left-hand side. She's offside. I'm very sure she is. I'm very surprised she's not. Well, she is. There goes the flag.
The flag now goes up.
Yeah, I just wondered. But I don't like the law, Colin. I can tell you that. It's when, of course, all of the ERs have been instructed to allow play to go on. Because I just think someone can get hurt.
But Brent, that was you know, yes, she's offside. It looked to be Dudley was offside. But I tell you what, for 1 minute, if she was just onside, certainly, you know, you could have said, well, you know, why Gosine is there? Let's have a look at the SportsMax moment. And, of course, the SportsMax moment, Brent, what else?
Well, Nikita Gosine smashing the ball into the back of the net, giving Pleasantville a 2-1 lead. Good technique, good power, good precision, good goal.
Made it 2-1. That is your SportsMax moment. So here is a free kick for Miracle Ministries. And there goes Virgil, but Gosain is there and plays it out, so...
Well, that's probably why she's there.
Hope she's not damaged herself. No, she's gonna, yes, she's just gonna get back up. But I suppose, Brent, at the end of the day, you know, you can look at it both sides, say, look, we want to shore up the defense. We're happy with our 2-1 lead. We're not going to give away anything at the back, and said, okay, fine. But, you know, that's not my way of doing it. You know, if I've got a star forward, I wanted to score a hat-trick. I wanted to score 4 goals. And I tell you what, she's very much capable of that. As Miracle Ministries, they win a corner. So who knows with this corner? We've just got about 6.5 minutes left in this game.
I think that young lady in the picture as well, number 7 for Pleasantville, have been outstanding.
Yes.
Easily a candidate for man of the match. Well, lady of the match, I should say. MVP of today's game.
The girl of the match?
The girl of the match.
But
she's just been everywhere, Nana.
Yeah.
And there she is again, stopping another attack. I think without her hustle, tenacity, and work rate, I wouldn't even say in the middle of the park, because she was everywhere. She's been everywhere.
Yeah, she has. There is Mr. Brian Manning. Obviously, no need. No, well, and presentation, I would think.
Yeah, I think more so presentation.
Yeah, more presentation. If memory serves me, I think he's an old boy of presentation. His dad went to presentation. Patrick Manning, and then a multitude of prime ministers seem to have gone to presentation. Basdeo Pandey, just to name 2. But here is a throw for, who's taking it? Gosain is taking it. She's here, there, everywhere. She's even taking the throws now at a right back position. So there is substitutions there, Mitchell and Wickham. This is Wiley, turns with it. Anywhere will do at this point in time. We're just about 4.5 minutes from the full-time whistle. We'll have to wait to see how much minutes is added on. Miracle Ministries trying to push forward now, looking for that equalizer to take this game into penalty kicks. Ball played wide. Gosain is there. She wants to run with it, and that could be dangerous. Real tussle there. Eventually, she gets the better of Virgil. Comes away with it and bangs it upfield. Anywhere will do. It's going to be a throw for Miracle Ministries. Time is running out for them. More supporters there in the crowd. We would expect that the Westmoreland Tigers, St. Anthony's, will have a large contingent here. So it's the Tigers against the Lions. Who will prevail in the game to come? Again, the ball, Pleasantville now totally in defense. Just defending for all they're worth.
She'll do well if she keeps it in.
Does keep it in.
Well defended. Well defended by the substitute.
I think there's going to be a yellow card.
Yeah.
Yes, a yellow card there for Virgil. Two and a half minutes left. Pleasantville in charge here as another substitution. This time Pleasantville making the substitution. And coming off was Mitchell. And we'll let you know in a minute who's gone on to replace Mitchell. So confirmation there of the yellow card for Virgil. There's the president of the Secondary Schools League, Mareri Gonzalez, deep in conversation.
Looks like he's having a conversation about the girls' premiership next year.
Will you sponsor?
Yeah.
I'm looking for a sponsor.
And maybe even a realignment, as I've said so many times during the SSFL of the Coca-Cola Intercal.
Yep, that's not a bad idea as well. Get it more national and from the start rather than zonal. But I suppose zones want to get their own champions. I don't know. It's a difficult decision for them to take. 1 minute left here for Miracle Ministries to get back in the game, and go sign is there. Well, the coach says that's what he's put her back there to do. Keep the lead at 2-1, maintain the lead. Wong trying to go up that left side, wins the throw. So some more minutes is going to tick away here for Miracle Ministries. Pleasantville. We understand that there's going to be 7 minutes of added on time. So Miracle Ministries still got some time here. It's not all over. Pollard comes away with it. Eventually it goes out. It's going to be a throw this time for Miracle Ministries.
I'm just trying to see if Miracle Ministries start throwing caution to the wind, and I'm looking at the numbers that they're starting to put advance in the football. You'd have to think, Colin, it's now or never for them.
Oh yeah, for sure. They've got to push. Well, and they'll be happy when they see the board. The board went up with 7 minutes of added on time. So it simply means that they've still got some time, but this could be a chance here. But the goalie does very well indeed. And she's hurt. The referee has not seen it. She has to hold play. But she had to come early because they're pushing forward now. And the long ball was played through to Hunt. And she had to get there before Hunt. And she did. And she collided with Hunt. Let's have a look.
Well, it was a good first touch by Hunt and a bad second touch by Hunt, which allow the goalkeeper enough time to get out there. So, of course, it cost her. It just looked like a near-knee collision. That is very painful.
Certainly very painful, as referee Cecile Hines there just having a look at what's happening, ensuring that everything is a-okay. So we are into added on time, and we have 7 minutes of this added on time.
Fans there in that fuchsia top of Pleasantville.
There is the goal scorer.
She's having the time of her life.
She's having a ball, isn't she?
I think she's laughing at the fact that she'll probably be back here next year.
Nikita Gosain.
And the year after.
And the year after.
I mean, at the tender age of 13, an outstanding talent.
Yeah, and she looks so mature for her age in terms of not, I'm not talking
of a look.
Yeah, I'm talking of how she carries the ball,
game,
how she approaches the game. She reads the game very well, even going back in that defensive position, Fred, which you know I'm not happy about. But she's reading the game nicely in that defensive position.
She hasn't put her foot wrong back there, has
no.
This could be trouble.
And look at her go again. Look at her go again.
She's got to deal with it, though. She's got to deal with it.
Whoa, that was dangerous. No, Brent, that was intelligent football from her.
Yeah,
but
very intelligent.
The goalkeeper
Didn't read it.
Exactly, because you're looking at the advanced state of Gosain as opposed to Ramuta, and that's amazing. Any other defender, Brent, would have tried to clear that ball, but she held off the attacker, knew exactly what she was doing. Well, I suppose the coach knew what he was doing by putting her in the back line there as well. It's just a strange decision. This is Shepherd to Wong. Plays it in field.
Yeah,
this is Hunt. Has he brought down? No. It's a free kick.
Hunt again mistimed. That was a chance for the substitute.
Well, Miracle Ministries, they're pushing up now. They're leaving themselves a little open at the back because they're pushing forward, looking for this equalizer.
And again, another collision there. Just misses her.
Yeah. Should have got
shot on goal.
Yeah, if she had got that shot on goal, it would have been in the back of the net, wouldn't it? So the goalkeeper, Rampasad, getting some more treatment. And just got about, 3.5 minutes left, and I'm sure that we're going to have a minute or two added on to the added on time based on the 2 injuries to the goalkeepers, or to the goalkeeper, sorry. Second time Rampasad has been down since added on time, so you would expect that there's going to be a couple minutes added on time to the added on.
I was about to say, Colin, around this time our producer, well, moments ago our producer would have been in our ears for the most valuable player of today's game, and she was very quiet because I thought she read the memo.
Yeah, no, she hasn't, obviously. And
they have read the memo.
I don't know if you would like to read the memo.
It's,
I think they've got the memo, Brent.
The memo has been served.
Yeah. Here is that Pollard? Looks like trying to come in. No, Lizama, who's gone over onto that right side, was trying to come inside. And it's cleared out. And it's going to be a throw for Pleasantville. They are minutes away now of securing the Coca-Cola Intercall final, the national Intercall final.
It'll be their 5th time in doing so.
Yeah.
4-time Intercall champions. Last time they won this, Colin, would have been in 2019.
Well, that ball cleared to Wiley. Look at the space there now.
She's going to have a goal.
Which she should have.
She should have shot, yeah.
Yep, and in the end, it's going to be a free kick.
Well, it's too good.
What's going on
hopefully
there?
that's not... and rightfully her teammates are pulling her away.
Is that Gosain involved?
Yeah, and this may be a red card. I'd be very surprised if it's not.
Well,
hopefully it's 1 yellow card. Well, 1 red card.
Well, Gosain has got a yellow card. And the red card, not too sure who it went to, Brent.
It looked like...
was it Lizama?
No, it's not. Not sure what happened between the 2 players, but certainly...
Obviously, words were exchanged, and then, unfortunately, after that, but the whistle eventually goes, and Pleasantville, they have come away with victory here at the Hazley Crawford Stadium by 2-1. Nikita Gosain scoring both goals in the 2nd and the 52nd minute. Jewel Benjamin, she scored the lone item for Miracle Ministries in the 10th minute. And unfortunately, the game at the end was marred by a red card and a yellow card. Who got the red? Right. Yes, so unfortunately the game was marred in the end by a red card for Gabriela Lizama and a yellow card for the the player of the game, Nikita Gosain, getting herself involved in nonsense at the end. Obviously words were exchanged, followed by, didn't actually see the action, what happened, but referee Hines was on spot and produced that red card. So 2-1 here. The score at full time, Pleasantville Secondary winning the Coca-Cola Inter Girls National Final against Miracle Ministries by that scoreline of 2-1. And you have to say they played the better game. They deserved their victory here today. And of course that is the first goal there, scored by Nikita Gosain, going past 2 defenders and then slipping it past the goalkeeper, and that was the first goal. And this was the free kick from Miracle Ministries. Jewel Benjamin putting that over the top of the goalkeeper into the top corner and equalizing immediately in minute number 10 for Miracle Ministries. And then another chance here going to Wiley, hit the top of the bar. Seemed to be going over at one stage. It just dipped and hit the top of the bar. And then another opportunity, this time a really good save from Ramuta, as that ball was hit with a lot of power. But Pleasantville kept coming forward. Wiley with the shot. It went wide. And again, another shot that was deflected. But then it was Gosain having a go in the first half, just wide. Then the second half, action in the second half. Gosain again had a shot. The keeper saved it. Came back to Gosain, had another shot, and straight to the keeper. And you had to think that she should have scored. But moments later, she was able to play a ball infield towards Wiley, who just couldn't get the shot, towards Shepard, sorry, who couldn't get the shot away. But then Gosain went right through the middle of the defense and then crashed it into the back of the net to make it 2-1. And that was all that she wrote. She actually went from being a striker into the center of the defense to ensure that Miracle Ministries would not score another goal. But that was the situation. Benjamin with another free kick that hit the top of the bar that could so easily have gone into the back of the net to make it 2 goals all. Let's have a look at the stats. 14 shots to 4 shows you the domination of Pleasantville. There was 6 shots to 2, 4 fouls to 7, 1 yellow card to 2. There was 1 red card for Miracle Ministries, no offsides, 5 corners to 2, 4 saves to 1. The possession 60% to 40%, and that tells you the domination here of the Pleasantville secondary team. So 2-1, the winners, Pleasantville. Let's go down to Hans. He's got the player of the match with him.
Brought to you courtesy degree, our player of the match, Nikita Gosain. Nikita, congratulations. I mean, we saw you on the field today. Is it hard work? Is it natural talent? What is it?
It's really natural talent because my family does mostly play sports and I actually from them.
All right, well, let's talk a little bit about your actual performance today. 2 goals, and then you went back to defend. How does it feel?
It feels good to score the 2 goals to break from a team on top because last year I got red card and I come back to redeem myself this year. And my defensive work, I just make sure I can play every position. So, and the way my team weekend, I could help them.
Right, well, here is the goal. What was going through your mind at the point?
I was really excited because my sister actually got injured and I really wanted to win just for her. So I would make sure and score with goals and make sure and get the win for her.
And there we see you defending and coming close to the end, you just decided to give us a dance.
Well, I really like dancing, you know. I like dancing and I just that was go through with team with energy and with vibes towards the goals and towards the win we do today.
All right, well, today is your day to celebrate. Congratulations. Nikita Gosine, our player of the match today in this final. Liu Chin is with the coaches.
Thank you, Hans. I am here with Coach Keith Williams, the second Miracle Ministries. Of course, unfortunately, you all couldn't come out with the victory today. Coach, what do you think went wrong today?
The better team in terms of their pedigree. They would have been here before. This is our first finals. So I think the girls lost their nerves. The first time finals jitters took over. And the moment got the better of them today.
Yeah, first time finals, but finals nevertheless. Yeah. How proud are you of your team this season?
I'm very happy with what we would have achieved this year. We continue to set mile markers for ourselves. Last year we reached to the semi-finals, this year to the finals. And if it is we continue to work and put in the hard work, we should be able to be here again next year and hopefully go with it.
Yes, Coach, great game and all the best going forward.
Thanks very much.
And of course we have the winning coach today, Coach Joel Maloney. Coach, how happy are you about that win?
I'm very happy. First of all, I want to thank God for the victory. I want to thank the coach and the players from Miracle Ministries. It's always a pleasure to play them. They always give us a hard fight. Today we're victorious, and we thank God for that.
Yeah, of course. And I have to mention it, Nikita Gosine, we saw her get the player of the match. How important was she for today?
You know, Nikita is a tremendous player. At 13 years of age, the future of Trinidad and Tobago football is bright. This team is a very young team. So we look forward to doing big things. I must say thanks to Ms. Boucher, the manager of the team, for all the hard work she have done throughout the season to get us to this point.
Yes, Coach, and congrats again, and go and celebrate to them.
And thanks.
All right, there you have it. Pleasantville Secondary School, winners of the Coca-Cola Girls Intercall Champions for 2023. We say congratulations to the entire team. Now we take a break. When we come back around, we get ready for the Coca-Cola Boys Intercall Final, St. Anthony's College against Presentation College. Final score today, Pleasantville Secondary 2, Miracle Ministries PHS 1 here at the Hasely Crawford Stadium. When we come back, we give you the boys, the Coca-Cola Boys National Intercall Final.